Rap Sucks Radio.
So let's go ahead and get rid of our entire fan base with this next Out Here Tripping.
You think so?
Well, we'll see.
Hey, listen, man. If you're offended by this, go sign with the Patriots.
Go sign with. I'm not doing it. I am not doing it. I'm not doing it.
We don't need to.
I had to do that all day. I'm not doing it anymore. LeBron James is out here tripping.
King Tuesday.
But before, the fact that you called him King Taco.
I did not call him King Tuesday. That would have actually been pretty good too. But I called him King Tuesday.
I was gonna give you props, and you didn't want to take
King Taco would have been a undue honor bestowed upon.
You got it.
His Royal Majesty.
The attempt, King Taco, is what we're gonna call LeBron James. So why is he tripping? Well, for some of y'all who don't know, a LeBron James owned company, LBJ Trademarks, filed a trademark application with the U.S. Patent and Trademark Office for the term Taco Tuesday. For those of you guys who do not know, LeBron James does play for the Los Angeles Lakers, and since he's been here, he's been pretty into tacos. Now, he hasn't had it. He has a chef. So I don't want to disparage the type of tacos he's been eating, but I know he ain't ate the tacos that I ate and I've eaten, being an Angelino, that's for sure. You know, his enthusiasm for Taco Tuesday is actually, you know, it's endearing, but this is a little bit much.
Yeah. Shout out to the dude, by the way. I think it was a dude, and I don't remember who it was, but definitely wasn't either one of us who wanted to shout out the taco meat on his head.
That's so cold-blooded.
Great comment. Great, solid comment.
Fair amount of shade deserved for this one. I would like to, first of all, say that, man, LeBron James is off the court, he's a flawless dude. You know what I'm saying? On the court, he's near flawless, but off the court, the dude is brilliant. You know what I'm saying? And this is a small blemish. That being said, the trademark aims to include advertising and marketing services provided by means of indirect methods of marketing communications, namely social media, search engine marketing, inquiry marketing, mobile marketing, blogging, and other forms of passive, shareable, and viral communication channels. So basically, he wants to use Taco Tuesday to go on and enhance the LeBron James brand. Big homie Bron. Nah. Just no. You know what I mean? Let's not do this.
It sets the wrong tone. Ron. It sets the wrong tone. I mean, the first thing I thought of, I was like, let me do a little bit of extra research, because I wanted to see if someone owned, if like some, you know, a player on the Clippers owned, or UNLV player owned What Happens in Vegas. And you know who owns that?
Who?
What Happens in Vegas? Vegas.
Vegas owns What Happens in Vegas. Nice. The city of Vegas.
But then it got more interesting.
Okay.
I looked up, does anyone own Bros Before Hoes?
This is great. Okay.
And the answer is, to the best of my 30 seconds of research knowledge, no one does.
No one.
However,
okay.
However, in this week's Women's Empowerment News, a company called SMKG Online has trademarked Hoes Before Bros.
All right. Well, since this is mildly a area that I do know something about, I will say that I don't believe that he will get Taco Tuesday because I believe that it's derivative. It's common law use. There's all sorts of reasons why he won't get it. Like you can't trademark the word like the. You know what I'm saying? It's you know, it's derivative. People use it regularly in conversation. But now that we're on this subject, this is not the worst thing that anyone's ever done. I would say the worst trademark as of recent was probably the dude in Chicago, Jewish man, who trademarked Aloha Poke. and then levied that trademark on every poke place in the United States that he could levy it on, including.
So that's what I'm
Hawaiian
wondering.
owned.
So once you have the trademark, if you use that in any form or fashion, you are subject to potential legal action.
Well, it's class, right? So you're trademarking classes. So like one class is T-shirts, the other class is like podcast and radio, the other class.
I would contend that there's no class involved in this entire situation. But go ahead.
So, being that, for example, Aloha Poke was like restaurants, poke restaurants. So anything with Aloha and Poke in it, he was able to trademark, except for in Hawaii, because Hawaiian is an accepted language in the state of Hawaii, and you cannot trademark something, a derivative word in a language. So Aloha would be derivative.
Oh.
So yeah.
So, and also like okay, all right.
Yeah, it's pretty trash.
So that's what I was wondering. So this would be if he was super gangster, what he would do is successfully trademark Taco Tuesday, and then only enforce it against the colonial gentrifiers in downtown LA who tried to sell me a taco for $12.
Yeah.
I the thing is that when I moved away, when I came back, the thing is that when I would visit, I wouldn't just go out as much because I was a little bit older than I was when I was running the streets, and like it was like I had people to see, I had things to do, and I didn't come back that much.
Right.
So I didn't really experience downtown LA until I moved back.
Oh yeah.
And I still haven't been that much. But literally, man, I went to an event, and it was a dope event, positive cause. But I'm walking around, and it was the arts district, and I'm like, I'm hungry. It's the middle of the day. I'm hungry.
Right.
And I see a couple coffee shops. It's like, all right, I get it, whatever, And a couple high end restaurants. And I was like, that's not where my head's at. But then I see a little sign that says tacos, which right away should have been a flashing red light, because since when has a taco place that was worth anything had to advertise in any kind of way possible? If anything, you're trying to fly under the radar because, come on, we know what's going on.
Yeah. Yep.
It's like, So I walked this long block down to get these tacos. I'm like, oh, shit.
Yep.
It's like $12 for I was like, are you serious?
Yes, they are dead serious. So you know what? And I agree with you. If he levied the name up against all gentrifying colonial tacos, then yes. Like Taco Bell gets shut down for trying to use it. I'm all for it. But I just highly doubt that. But you know what? He has been.
I want to know. What
was it? No, what were you gonna say?
I was gonna say that didn't Taco Bell win haven't they won like the best Mexican food in America or something like that awards? Which that's big taco. That's all that is.
Yeah. Well, yeah. That's
so anyone who's never been here, who doesn't know, the real deal is like, come on.
Yeah. I don't even understand how that happened. Like, how did you win the best taco? And I mean, I know how it happened, but I mean, I don't know. That's just blatant ridiculousness.
Was it best taco or best Mexican food? That would be even worse. Jeez, good Lord.
Yeah, you guys are doing too much. He has been challenged, by the way. King Taco has been challenged.
By King Taco?
No. By the owner of a Mexican grill. I believe it's called Taco Tuesday in Wyoming. It's in Wooddale, Wyoming. And fearing it would be barred from using its own name in internet marketing, the restaurant Taco Tuesday Inc. is asking the U.S. Patent and Trademark Office to reject the trademark application filed by LBJ. The owner says, in quote, presumably the owner of the applicant company enjoys eating tacos. The owner's name is Cliff Holmes, by the way. It says he said also tens of millions of Americans enjoy eating tacos. The quality of being a person who enjoys eating tacos and posting to social media about one's experience in eating tacos does not give rise to a cognizable claim to trademark ownership. That's actually from his lawyer, by the way. So Yeah, there's going to be a bit of a battle here. I don't think the trademark office is going to give it to him. And being that I am in my own beginning legal battle for the name Trek Life, this actually kind of struck a chord.
Cliff Holmes is going hard in the paint.
Cliff Holmes with the legal language. You know what I'm saying? With the legal language. Cognizable claim. You know what I'm saying?
That's you don't know. You should know.
You should know.
That's what that means.
And you guys have to really note this stuff real quick, because here on Rap Sucks Radio, we attempt to at least try to drop a few jewels occasionally, right? So,
not really.
Okay, we don't. But in this case, I will drop a jewel for y'all.
All right. Drop a gem on them.
So occasionally somebody will get their trademark stolen. You'll get your name or your artwork or whatever that is connected to you and you've been using for quite a while stolen. And the first thing somebody will tell you is, well, you should have trademarked it. And I'm here to tell you that where that is correct, that is not the end of the conversation. Kev, indulge me a few moments here. If you have not trademarked something and it is stolen, right? If you have used it, then you have the right to common law. All you have to do is show proof that you have been using said name or artwork or what have you, logo typically, for years prior to the person who claims to own the trademark. Let's say that company is Taco Bell, right? At that point, you would challenge it through the trademark office, and Taco Bell would have to basically rebuttal to the challenge, and now you are in a fight. Now, what large companies try to do is try to basically bankrupt you, try to drag you through court, etc., and that's where it gets dirty. But you are not dead in the water. Just so, no, if you don't have a trademark right now and somebody has stolen your art or your logo or your name or something like that, it's not over. You just have to prove you were using it before, because trademarks are not first to file. They are first to use. So this is also not legal advice, but, look it up for yourself.
Yeah, nothing having anything directly or peripherally to do with this podcast or either one of us can be taken in any way as anything that makes any kind of sense, legally or otherwise.
That's the disclaimer. But you are not dead in the water, just so you guys know. I got a lot of questions last week, and I'm like, oh, I know it, I understand, but you're not dead in the water, by the way. So.
And I see how you laid out these topics because you wanted your segues to be smooth.
Well, I tried to be real fresh about this trademark conversation, because I was like, oh yeah, I kind of know something about this.
I see you, man. Do your thing, young man.
For other trademark things, if you guys want to look it up, Danny Fuentes versus Lauren Moshi over the LA kind of safety pin logo thing. And this is not a trademark issue, but Ariana Grande is up against Forever 21. She's trying to sue them for $10 million for using her likeness through a model and kind of similar wording to songs that she has copyright for. So these things are out there, man. LeBron James ain't the only one.
Are we going to get into these things?
We can. We certainly can.
Because this is nothing new, right? No. This is just something that now we have journalists who are willing to write about. Like, what was it? LAmag.com wrote about the Lauren Moshi thing.
Yep.
And the LA safety pins, which was also mentioned her use of Steve-O's LA hand.
Yeah. Yep.
The iconic photograph.
Yep.
And I think she threw an extra ring on the one of the hands or something like that. That's the only thing I could notice that was slightly different. And they settled that case. So hopefully he got paid a little bit, he got a little bit out of that. But I mean, yeah, this woman is, I mean, she's like the Donald Trump of fashion, as far as I could tell. Like, her and her brother got some money from daddy to start a business. The business failed. And then she's like, oh, you know what I can do? I can steal things.
And isn't this a thing, though? When you look at it, she sells her stuff uptown, Robertson Drive, like, Robertson Boulevard or whatever.
Yeah.
Because she knows that the people from up there don't drive down to the city. So all this stuff is brand fresh and new to them. Like, oh, wow, that's so cool. LA stuff.
But that's but that's the thing that's the thing that I'm hoping that social media and is starting to sort of democratize some of the just awareness, at least. It still doesn't, it's still a far cry from appreciation and understanding and all that, but I mean, good Lord. Yeah. I mean, I think that's exactly what it is. But look at Robertson now and Fairfax and all, it's like, if she never got sued, all it would be ripoffs, It's
Yep.
like, do you really want that?
That's yeah.
Because people talk, it's like when you get the counterfeit goods, that's what that is,
Yeah.
It's like you go to her store and you see her Comply line. Comply featuring Andre the Mid-Sized Human. Or her Nike all red and white capsule collection. It's her urban line.
I'm saying.
It's appropriately. It's called Superior.
Yeah, Superior. You're so stupid. But you know what, man? Like, and I said this in a little bit of an upset rant on my Instagram. Like, a lot of people like to claim that they're tastemakers, and hip hop is full of this. You know what I'm saying? And this is Rap Sucks Radio, and where we could argue over the semantics of whether these current songs are good or whatever. That's your opinion. But I will say what does suck about hip hop, what does suck about rap, is a lot of you biters get called tastemakers. You know what I'm saying? And really, you're just from areas where it hadn't the music hadn't reached yet, and you've gotten a chance to be the presenter of it and act like you owned it, but you never really owned it. Like, it wasn't you. You know what I mean? So now here we are. Now, I wouldn't say all over again. Trademark infringement has been going on for years, and I kind of feel like, in a roundabout way, IP law actually supports the thief more than it supports the creator. But that's a long-winded argument I won't put y'all through. But I just want to reiterate, you're not a tastemaker because you got a shop in Beverly Hills and you drive up. It's still rodeo to me, by the way. It's not rodeo. Drive up rodeo to Obama Street and then start looking around, stealing from the people down the block. Like, that's not fresh. You roll into East LA, or you roll into whatever area. You copy a little place in Los Feliz for the first time, and you walk around seeing things that are fresh, and you want to take them because you got daddy's money. Like, you're not. You know what I'm saying? You're not fresh. You trash, yo. You trash.
Yeah, but but there's a significant portion of the population who will think that the revolutionary, visionary creator who came up with these beautiful styles that incorporate South American or African patterns in designs started on Rodeo, not Rodeo, or Fifth Avenue,
right?
In Manhattan, not Fifth Avenue in Brooklyn,
right? I mean,
you know what I'm saying?
There's gonna be just way too many people who believe that, and I don't know, man. It's a whole thing to me, but this is gonna be ongoing, man. And again, review this stuff if you get your stuff taken, because the fight's not over, and it might be a little longer than you preferred. It's not something that happens in a matter of weeks normally. Normally, you don't send a cease and desist, and they say, "Oh, okay, here's $10 million." Like, that doesn't work. but you can't fight for your intellectual property, and it's worth it. You know what I'm saying? It's worth the fight. Yeah. That's a pretty dry conclusion to that.